Prechase!
Hi everybody, this is Ben Green,
Jermaine Sneed,
Bruce Thomas,
Anthony Thomas, no relation.
we are Screen Chasers, and we are here to give you a very special segment of Prechaser.
We're so excited we almost pre-chased.
Yeah. And a special moment like this, and a special moment like this could only come because of a special movie. And that movie is, gentlemen,
The Dark Knight Rises.
oh hell yes. Alright, so
The kids are calling it TDKR.
TDKR.
Yeah.
okay guys, what are your excitement meter? What do you let's talk about that.
Dude. Legit. Like, this movie is going to be so badass.
Yeah, where's my pants?
I originally was kind of like, whatever. And when I originally, I'll be the first to say it, when I originally saw Tom Hardy as Bane, I was like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
But then it's really starting to grow on me. It really has. And after I saw that behind the scenes featurette, that 15-minute thing, dude, that motherfucker's got me. I'm on board. Let's do this.
Just you telling me to watch, what was it, Bronson, that got me on board from one, and then seeing them, just the size in the Warrior. So, in those two aspects, that's really I was like, okay, yeah, Tom Hardy's
Is he gonna do some more full frontal in Batman?
I doubt it. I doubt it.
Is he gonna
He's not scared. He is not scared.
He won't shy away from it, obviously.
PG-13 rating, right?
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Wow. But we'll get into Tom Hardy a little later.
Jermaine, excitement level for this movie.
Scale of 1 to 10, 20,000, something like that. I'm that excited about this movie. I get more excited as the day goes by, as the time goes by. I just wish it was here already.
Yes.
You agree?
My excitement level is very, very high. It is raging crazy high right now. I'm so stoked. The minute I saw it was the first trailer where there was no sound.
Yeah.
It was just oh man, that trailer, it still gives me chills.
With the chant?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, that's the trailer that I watched. Yes. That's it. I've seen some of the other ones, that show more of the movie and everything. But no, that trailer for me, I get so excited just because of that.
Or just the fact that one, I don't know if it was the first one, where the teaser where he's at the end of it, and you could tell that he's worn down, but him and his tired, and they're just, they're in a stance, they're
speaking of which,
mano a mano.
Yeah, it's just holy shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I've given you all my breakdown of how I think the movie's going to go, and I'll go into it a little bit later. But the first question I want to ask is, are you as excited, or more excited, or equally excited as you were about the Avengers for this movie, given the fact that movie was 6 years in the making?
More excited, hands down.
Ben Green?
More excited. For Ben Green, more excited.
I'm more excited for myself than I am all the little kid. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, definitely myself. I would say, I have to say more beforehand, definitely a lot more, just because of the fact, for one, because the story's going to be good, and just knowing what happened to Batman facing Bane. That's all that going into it, and how, trying to figure it out. The whole time, just figuring it out made me more excited.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know. A lot of stuff you could kind of predict, not knowing. I really,
it's I think you lead us to a very interesting point right here, as far as predictions and as far as surprises and anticipation. Because there's one crazy thing that comic book fans are aware of, and readers of the comics that movie fans probably aren't.
Yeah. And all four of us are very aware of this.
Yes.
And I'll go ahead and say that this will be our disclaimer. We are all four avid comic book nerds. So it's gonna be no spoiler to us what we assume is going to be happening.
Should we just
we will say what's gonna happen. So I guess we'll do the spoiler alert.
Yeah, big time.
But Bane is
this is the biggest part of the movie, probably spoiler.
Yes. But you can't really spoil it if we don't know for a fact that it does happen in the movie. But this is.
I'll be pissed if it doesn't happen. Actually, I'll say this right now. I'll be pissed.
Discussion in itself.
Yeah. That's the point of what's getting the other ones excited, though. Now you think about it from view it from the the non-comic book fans, what is really getting them excited?
Well,
I mean, I
the
guess there's
performance from the last
from the last one,
yeah.
you know, yeah.
Okay, this is the spoiler. I just want to say it.
This is it.
Batman gets his back broken in a battle with Bane.
Yes.
Bane breaks Batman's back. This is a kick-ass, incredible comic book moment,
This
and
is definitely one of the milestones in comic books.
Easily.
yes,
Easily.
and
It was originally supposed to be the end of Batman.
Yeah.
and if you wonder
And they usually don't do
why
that.
they would have chosen somebody like Bane and not the Riddler or Penguin or somebody like that for this movie, that's the fucking reason in my mind.
Yeah. If you're gonna end Batman, you have to go with the person who came closest to actually ending Batman. It's because in the beginning it was just an origin story. It was just Batman getting going. It was everything that needed to happen. It was a great movie. Christopher Nolan took a very mature and dark approach to Batman, which I personally really appreciated. And the sequel, it was all about Heath Ledger's performance, and it outshadowed the rest of the movie. Because I forgot Batman was even in that motherfucker.
Yeah,
in
when
the
he
second.
came in, I was like, oh yeah, this is
I
Batman.
was like, shit, that's right, he is there. Now with this one, it's literally like the second one is a psychological thing. It was Heath Ledger fucking with Batman on every level he could mentally. On this one, it's Bane. Welcome to the world of getting your ass beat, Batman.
Yeah.
Because you have met your equal physically.
Yeah,
Mentally and physically, which most people don't understand.
yeah, because
that
strategist.
Batman messed you up.
That's
That
right.
Batman Forever kind of threw people off. Yeah. Throw that shit.
Yeah. Let's acknowledge this shit real fast.
Throw
Batman
that out,
Forever.
man.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute, was he
Yes.
Yeah, that was
Or was
in
it
there.
Batman and Robin?
Was it Robin?
Batman-
No.
Batman
Forever was the one with
Forever
Robin.
was two forever.
And Batman and Robin.
Frosty,
Yeah. with,
Batman Forever was
Mr.
the
Freeze.
fourth one.
Mr. Freeze.
No.
and-
Because Batman Forever was the one that had the song by Seal.
Was it?
Yeah, because it
So
had
why would they
Val
introduce
Kilmer. It was
Robin?
Val Kilmer.
Yeah,
he's-
Nicole Kidman, Val Kilmer. That was
That's
just the
the one.
Girls in the Grave.
That was Robin was in that one too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they brought him back and
Look how much
Alicia
I remember
Silverstone.
that series.
This is like we're PTSD with this shit.
Yeah.
We blocked it out.
Yeah.
The whole Prechase is like, which one is Batman Forever?
Okay, so anyways, that bullshit one with Uma and Arnold.
Yeah.
And
Poison Ivy. The
Yeah,
one was
because-
Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Because
Arnold
Bane was
Bane.
like her henchman or something?
Yes,
Is that
I'm
right?
gonna say this
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now. I liked
No, no,
Arnold. I liked
Arnold was
Arnold.
Freeze.
Arnold was cool as
Mr.
Mr.
Freeze,
Freeze.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put you on ice. It's not even that funny. Like
Dude,
what? What is
it's
that
funny
even
because it's Arnold. That's
Yeah.
what it is. He's like,
Batman Forever had Riddler in it. That's what it was.
Yes,
Riddler was in
yeah,
Batman
Jim
Forever. Yes.
yeah. It
That
was Tommy Lee
that
Jones
part.
too.
Yes,
Yeah.
and Two-Face.
Two-Face.
They were in that one.
Yeah,
And
because
then
Two-Face killed his
Poison Ivy.
parents, right? Like
Yes.
Robin's parents.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
George Clooney's Batman
Yeah.
was the one who faced off against
Yes.
Poison Ivy and all
That,
that.
yeah, you got it.
And they
So is that
destroyed-
Forever?
Yeah. No,
No.
that was Batman and Robin.
Okay, so that's the third one
That's
then.
the third.
Fourth,
No.
Batman Forever is number 3.
No.
We're giving this too much time.
Yeah, we
Because
are.
Batman Returns, Batman and Robin, Batman Forever. Yes, it is.
No, because Batman and Robin killed the franchise.
Was that Robin?
Yeah.
I thought Batman and Robin.
Whatever. Fuck it.
Y'all can look this up on your own time, but basically,
Back to what we're
Bane-
saying. Bane was a
they
pile of dog
destroyed-
shit in
yeah,
that
they
movie.
destroyed
They made him
idea
a
of Bane,
mindless
yeah.
retard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a lot more intelligent than that.
Yeah.
Okay, this is here's my question, Bruce. Is telling people or talking about the comic book Batman getting his back broken, is that a spoiler? Should
No.
it be a spoiler? Like, what do you think?
No, I think it should be a spoiler, but I don't think it's just going to ruin it. That way, I think it'll excite them more. The ones that don't know, they'll be like, what? Really? Wait a minute. How? They're going to do that? Because in most movies, they don't. Even whether it's comic hero, they don't kill off the hero. You know? They just don't.
Mhm.
And it's the first one that you have that possibility. You know, and that's what we're all waiting for. You have that possibility that Batman is not, is not going to make it.
You're teetering on a different question.
Yeah.
He just wants to know about the bat. You're
Yeah.
talking about killing the bat, which
Yeah,
is
right.
another question we'll get to in a minute.
Yeah, no, it's not.
But yeah, that whole part of breaking the back and defeating them, you know, yeah.
Is that classified as a spoiler for people who haven't seen it?
Yes, it is. It is, but in the same respect, it's gonna get them more excited. I think it was. That's what has us excited.
Just hold it back.
All right.
I think it has us excited.
See what you got.
Over here.
He's gonna pre-chase all over the place.
I'll let y'all keep talking about it.
Hey, don't let me talk. You go ahead.
Let's go. I'll tell you, this is what happened to me. I had not watched a certain episode of Walking Dead season 2, and my brother-in-law had read the comics. And he said, I stopped watching after season 1. He said, in the book, blah, 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 blah happens. But I don't know if that's a spoiler because they were changing so much of it or whatever. And I was like, you motherfucker. I said, that's got to be what happens. I think that makes the most sense. Yeah. I was like, fuck. And they changed everything in Walking Dead at that point.
Speaking of Walking Dead, he should have said, well, in Walking Dead, the comic book, there's a zombie fucking a cow. Does that happen?
Yeah. I wish so. So yeah, if it's it's definitely it does.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. A zombie fucks a cow.
I don't need to watch.
Which goes back to a conversation we had. If a zombie,
how did we have that? How did that go back to the conversation we had?
We'll
have a conversation about
Walking Dead.
We'll have a
we can do that one next month or September. Waiting, you know.
But my point is, I think comic book fans should, respect movie fans in this instance.
Fuck them.
And not spoil it for them.
I'm gonna lean towards him. I hate doing that to people because I hate that. But like everybody I talk to about Batman, I always tell them, I tell them the story, like why we're so excited.
You tell them what happened?
I don't know.
Yeah, because they can go online. Look, I tell them, hey, this is
fuck them. This is why I say fuck them. Watch. This is why I say this. Because guess what? We read the comic books. We deserve to know what happens. And when you introduce someone like Bane, you have to understand there's a reason why he's here. And beating this shit out of Batman, breaking his fucking back, and putting him on the back burner for what was it, like a year, 2 years? And when fucking Azrael came in, was the other Batman?
Yeah, the other Batman, I'd have to get into a whole other thing with that.
So understand, folks, we do like Batman.
I say it's not a spoiler. I'm about to reveal a fucking spoiler as soon as Jermaine gets through, though.
Well, okay, here's the thing. I was totally on Anthony and Bruce's side until recently. I now do not believe that people should know about Bane breaking his back. I honestly think, just by me saying that, people have gotten their own ideas about the movie already. I'm watching the trailers and I'm like, well, to me, it's obvious what's going down. Yeah. But for someone who doesn't understand, for instance, girlfriend, right? Mm-hmm. She doesn't know Bane from whoever.
Pause.
She just didn't. What?
Pause.
Her dog is named Bane. However,
don't you own a dog named Bane?
The one thing I do not like about the whole thing is she actually liked the stinking Bane in the last movie.
Ooh,
that was cool.
What?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Well,
that's the whole argument.
That's an argument for another time.
That's the whole argument. But here's the whole thing. Maybe she started tearing up when I told her was actually what I thought was.
Did she really?
She really did. She was very emotional about it. She's like, that can't happen. And she's like, now I'm watching the trailer. It makes sense.
Yeah.
So here's my thing, though. Oh, wow. I believe, you know what I hate? I hate it when people say things to me like, I don't understand Harry Potter. Because you don't know the book. But it's a movie.
I shouldn't have to.
Right. Exactly.
I do not like when people tell me.
That should just be one of our fucking catchphrases. I shouldn't have to read a book to understand a movie.
You should never. And if Christopher Nolan for some reason doesn't go with this story arc and does not decide to do it this way, I shouldn't have beef with him and people should enjoy it on their own merit.
Look, I'm not going to say that he's going to break his back. If you watch any of the fucking trailers, it's kind of obvious that it happens.
Maybe he's doing it to throw off the fan.
This is true.
No!
He's all like, psych! I'm not really crippled. I'm just a bitch. I don't want to go out there anymore.
Maybe after he made Inception, he did something with Christopher Nolan's mind. He thinks that he's
I'm dreaming, right?
Christopher Nolan. That's why the Riddler will never show up because Christopher Nolan is the Riddler.
So really, we can sum up this entire Christopher Nolan is the Riddler.
Riddle me this, fat fan. Okay, so what I'm gathering from the trailer is this. So here's the spoiler alert. Bane shows up. Batman's running shop. He's kicking everyone's ass, doing his thing. After Joker, after everything that went down with that, him and Gordon are best buds. Bane shows up, rocks Batman's shit, beats the living shit out of him within an inch of his life. And the whole thing, why don't you just kill me? Oh no, your punishment must be much more severe. That's when he cripples him. He cripples him, he breaks the back. I hope, just me as a fan, a comic book fan, I hope it's the iconic back broken snap over the knee. That would be awesome. But I say it's that, and from things I've gathered, it shows 8 years go by. Batman is on the shelf for 8 years. His body diminishes, everything about him, he lets everything go. And then the whole story is him battling back, building back up, and going from there.
Yeah, and I'm mad I didn't think about that. Because each time I was looking at the trailer, I was so excited I put much thought into it.
Yeah.
Because it's exciting, I really didn't want to give way to that. But yeah, like you were saying, like I remember a scene where, like it was the second trailer, the second major trailer, where he was on there talking to him, like you'll die when Gotham falls or something like that is his word.
When Gotham is in ashes, you have my permission to die.
And that was one of the parts that part that's clicked that like, damn, if he's gonna break his back, this is the scene afterwards where he's talking to him. But I didn't go to the extent that exactly. I didn't go to the extent that Anthony went, and I was just thinking, well, maybe that's towards the end of the movie, and then something like maybe like a 10 or 15 minutes. They got you excited for something like maybe like Beyond, But
like Batman Beyond.
Yeah. You caught that. But but now like what you're saying, I see that, and that's great though, because that's almost like what they did with the Dark Knight, where they had that whole scene of like Joker just terrorizing everything, where you forgot about Batman, and then the next hour or the 30 minutes to an hour, it was Batman, taking control again. And I like the way if he's gonna do it, setting it up like you said, setting up that where that first hour he breaks him, and we're waiting, and then he coming back, using his time that way. I love that where it throws you off, you're still engaged, you're waiting, and it keeps you in tune.
I got a question. If this movie will have any, negative points, if there's going to be somewhere where it flounders, what is that? Like, what could happen that could make this movie?
I'm so excited. It's like the greatest. I don't want no negativity.
Well, I mean,
but no, you're right. You have to. Yeah, you're right. It's
the only negative thing I actually see coming from this. I mean, I'm saying this with all due respect to the actor and everything.
You don't respect anything.
I respect my.
Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it. You're disrespecting me right now.
The only thing that I dislike about The Dark Knight so far is the choice of Anne Hathaway as Catwoman.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
All right, listen.
Boom.
I said it, and I mean it. But here's my thing.
I mean it too.
Christopher Nolan has an amazing talent, and an eye for talent.
That's why he cast the perfect choice.
Okay, just shut up. Listen. What I'm saying is this. I think it was a weird choice to go with Anne Hathaway. Maybe I'm sure I have a lot of faith in him, and I'm sure he'll turn it around. And maybe it's probably gonna end up with me eating my words. But I'm saying it right now. I'm sure it will. But I'm gonna go on record and say, fuck it. There are better choices than Anne Hathaway as Catwoman.
Only Eartha Kitt. Boom. Done. You're dumb.
I agree with him. I agree with him too. But in the same respect, like I don't see it being bad.
Yeah.
Definitely Eartha Kitt.
But Anne Hathaway,
Julie Newmar.
Yes. I believe she's gonna do well. But yeah,
can they do CGI? Can they do CG Julie Newmar?
Do that Avatar technology on there.
I was surprised with Anne Hathaway too. I mean, I love her. I love seeing her stuff now. She's easy to look at. But yeah, I was surprised too.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see
Heath Ledger
going off the Joker,
great.
so
I did. Yeah, I saw that one.
I didn't see it either.
All the stuff I've seen
before, Knight's Tale and everything, I didn't see it. You know?
Nice.
I didn't see it.
Look, after following like the last Joker of Jack Nicholson, I could see Heath Ledger doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't see it from a comic book perspective, but I could see it coming off of Jack Nicholson. But as far as Catwoman, good God. I mean, who does she have to follow? All she has to do is be better than Halle Berry.
That movie doesn't count, I told you!
Michelle. Go back to Michelle, man.
Hey,
years of therapy down
Michelle was actually a good Catwoman. Not great, but she was good.
So Michelle. So Catwoman is what you think is where the movie, if it's gonna fall at all, it's gonna be Catwoman. Is that it?
I don't think that the movie will fall. I think that she will make that character not that interesting. Because I feel like I just feel like a different actor could bring so much more to it. Yes, she's a good actor. But, like I said,
you just don't
what's
like
that chick's
her
name?
look.
We were talking about this the other day.
You just don't like her look. That's all it is.
I don't like her look for Catwoman. It's okay for me not to like her look for a fucking character.
No, it's not. No, it's
I
not.
don't dislike her. I liked her in Devil Wears Prada. Okay? I think she's a good actress. I don't think she's...
So, okay, how about this? Did you like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the motherfucker's like 6'7".
So what?
That's a completely different look.
Different.
That's kind of a big thing when it comes to a look of Wolverine, who's notorious for being small and hairy.
Do I think there's another actor that could have done a better job than him? Yeah. But I thought
John Malkovich only, maybe.
John Malkovich?
Yeah, maybe.
John
Malkovich.
If you're talking about from a visual aspect, yeah, there are people who could have done a better job for Wolverine. I don't have a fucking stream of a database full of thousands of actors to pick from like they do.
We will later.
He did a good job. He did a good job.
But that's my point. That's my point.
But you saw, you did see Wolverine. You did see X-Men Origins of Wolverine, didn't you?
Yeah.
That movie was dog shit.
What did that have to do with it?
Jermaine, any fears on Batman?
I'm a little worried about just the entire story itself. I've seen where Anthony comes with and Bruce. I think they make perfect sense as far as where they're going. Mm-hmm. However, just because of rumors I've heard, I don't know if people have heard these rumors or not, this is supposed to be a little Ra's al Ghul storyline coming into this somewhere.
Yeah, I heard that.
So I'm curious where this is going.
Where the Batman or Robin's coming in. I'm curious about that. If they're gonna touch
I don't see Christopher Nolan touching
Robin. He's not going to touch Robin.
He won't touch it.
He's not going to touch it.
I don't think he'll touch it.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
If Joseph Gordon-Levitt, if anything, I see them just bypassing Robin altogether, and either him going Nightwing or straight into Stephanie.
That I see.
That's what I see.
him going
I see this as like not necessarily the death of Batman, but the death of Christian Bale as Batman, Bruce Wayne as Batman.
Wouldn't that be weird? Like
Bruce Wayne. That's what you have to say.
Is it weird that I think that Joseph Gordon-Levitt would be a kick-ass Nightwing but a lousy Robin?
No, that makes perfect sense.
Like
he's too old.
Yeah.
He's too old. I see anyone over the age of 15 or 16 being Robin. Anyone over the age of 16 being Robin is stupid. Because Robin is a teenage ward. Yeah. That's a teenager. Fucking what's his name? Chris O'Donnell?
Yeah.
Motherfucker was like 32 playing Robin. he looked older than George Clooney.
The way he looked.
George
they did.
Okay. Be honest. When he did that thing where he was washing his clothes, he did the thing with the mop. Yeah. That stuck out in your head. You still think of that when you do laundry, don't you? Don't you? It's the only good part of that movie. There you go.
That's it.
So, but yeah, that's it. With whatever his name is from Third Rock from the Sun. Yeah, I'm going back there. I'm going there. Okay, don't get me wrong. I love the dude. I think he's a brilliant actor. Brick is one of my favorite movies.
Oh,
I love that movie. That movie's great.
Was he in Pecker? Oh no, that was Edward Furlong. My bad. I'm gonna edit that out.
I don't think
Speaking of washed up dudes
at all.
What?
Christopher Nolan didn't bring him in just to play some two-bit cop.
No, absolutely.
Hell no.
No, I agree. Yeah.
I mean, there's something that I see him Nightwing or the
it's like, oh, okay, where are we going?
That's an actor that sticks out.
Yeah.
You're like,
yes,
they casted him, and the fucking like everything went through the fucking roof. The moment that they casted him, everybody's like, oh my God, it's gonna be Robin!
Wait.
He's the Riddler. He's the Riddler.
And I raised my hand. That was me, Your Honor. And I was thinking Robin too. I gotta admit. I was like,
you said that, and I just go like,
I was like,
hell no.
I'm guilty, Your Honor.
There doesn't need to be a Robin. And honestly, I don't feel like there needs to be a Catwoman either. I feel like it's just throwing another character in there for the sake of the story to just kind of build things up. There doesn't need to be a Catwoman. There doesn't need to be a fucking love interest every goddamn movie for Batman. That's why that mushy-faced bitch, what's her name? What's that melted-faced bitch that you love so much? Gyllenhaal?
Yeah, Maggie.
Maggie Gyllenhaal?
She is a lovely, talented woman. She's a national treasure.
Hey,
Green going on record.
yeah, you do that.
Maggie Gyllenhaal is a national treasure.
National is what we got.
Okay, you say that? Alright, this is Anthony Thomas going on record saying that fucking Maggie Gyllenhaal looks like a jack-o'-lantern 3 weeks after Halloween. That's what that bitch looks like.
I won't go either there.
Looks like a melted
I will say a
ball.
lot of people did not like her role in The Dark Knight.
She sucked. That was the worst part about
I thought
the
they were
movie.
just being mad at her for not being Katie Holmes.
They were.
That's what I
Thank
thought.
you, Jermaine. That's true.
That's what it was.
Anthony was just upset because he wanted Katie Holmes all the time.
Tom Cruise didn't
I
allow
don't
it.
like Katie Holmes either.
24. You will
Not there for more than me.
Yeah.
No.
That's the thing. It's like Christopher Nolan is like that guy that's kind of into like weird looking chicks. He's like, I like weird chicks, so I'm gonna cast like 3 weird chicks to be in my movie.
I think he's just trying to prove you wrong, personally.
Yeah, he is. He's like,
Oh, really, Anthony?
fuck him. Fuck those screen chaser motherfuckers.
I got you.
All right,
Okay, so back to Catwoman though.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm saying that Anne Hathaway, not a good Catwoman.
And I'm saying that she
And-
probably will be great.
Probably will be great. Yes, her performance will be stellar. I'm sure of it. But I'm saying
I don't think she said.
there's a better person.
She's gonna be a
There's
great.
a much better person.
She's well playing the part. She's doing good.
The way he develops the characters, yes. I would like to see. I was expecting someone else too. So yeah,
Okay.
I agree with that. I expected.
How about
someone
Ellen
else
Page
too,
in Inception? Do you think that could have been another actress that could have played that part better?
Ellen Page is good too, and that part.
Just asking.
Yeah, but see, this is not like a. This is not like a.
I'm saying
character, like a-
Christopher Nolan
like a
cast weird looking chicks.
superhero
Ellen Page is cool and
vixen or something
quirky
that's
She's
like-
weird looking.
Are you kidding me? You don't think Ellen Page is kind of Down syndrome looking?
Stop, man.
No way.
I like Ellen Page.
Not at all.
No, I'm alone on saying that. I'm alone? Okay,
You
fine.
were totally
Whatever.
right.
Alright, whatever.
I can walk in here
I don't
with
give a
Ellen
fuck.
Page.
That's right. I'm sorry. I like attractive women. I apologize. Damn right. Not Cuban. Not Cuban.
No, I was saying
That's the only thing.
About,
Not
now,
Cuban, but that's
saying,
about it.
I would have to watch the movies to say I would think he was perfect, but
now
Yeah, I can lean towards what. Yeah, after seeing, like I said before, Bronson. And
I've
that
seen
other
The
stuff.
Take. I've seen Bronson.
Yeah.
I've seen Warrior. That's fucking Bane, right?
Yeah.
Now
After
you're
seeing
talking.
those, yeah, I can.
Have
I
either
can
of
lean
y'all
towards
seen
more
The Take?
perfect.
The television show that he was in before he got famous.
Yes.
You seen The Take?
Yes. And you're like going crazy about
That's
it.
that right there.
He's very good, but I like how defensive you get when somebody questions your man crush.
Hey,
You know?
I think
Hey,
that was good. Yeah, that's good.
This is Anthony Thomas going on record saying that Tom Hardy is my man crush, and I'm okay with that. That motherfucker is legit.
Okay, let's go. Okay.
dream a little bigger, darling.
There you go, yeah! He was a fucking show in that shit. With the 2 lines that he had, I was like,
It was good. It
I
was
was like,
very good.
yeah.
We should do like final thoughts. Go in like let's wrap it up. It's a pre-chase. We gotta wrap it up.
Okay. What else do we need? What else do you guys want to get in? What do you guys want to touch on?
We're gonna touch on how many times you're gonna watch this. I plan on 3 at the least.
I'm seeing myself having to watch it 3 different
Yeah,
times.
3, 4,
Groups of
5,
people that I have to watch it
and
with.
and making sure I catch everything. You know.
I'll see this movie in IMAX, even if I had to see
Yeah,
it like
I'm
a
gonna
month
see that.
after.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
This is the movie that I'm gonna watch it on.
Especially after the 8-minute teaser I saw in the Mission Impossible. Yeah.
I'm gonna say 4 times.
Yeah.
4 before it comes out.
Two before I see it in IMAX.
Correct.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before IMAX, yeah, definitely.
If anyone says I haven't seen it yet, let's go.
Yeah, I know.
exactly.
Well, let's go.
So
I like how we're already saying that it's the best movie ever created before it's even fucking screened yet.
Hey, if this movie's not good, I will not be scared to call it out afterwards.
Yeah. So fans, if you
go.
need anyone to go with, we will go with you. We're willing to go.
That's a great idea. Bruce,
Anytime.
this is a great time, Bruce,
we'll
to
go.
announce the Screen Chasers Win a Date with Screen Chasers contest.
Yeah.
If you're interested in going to see the movie with us,
Yeah.
or
And doing a
sexy
chase
guys,
afterwards.
Yeah.
Wild and crazy guys.
And participating in the chase afterwards, yes.
absolutely. Send Screen Chasers your headshot and
Voice recording.
and we will have a random drawing. We'll have a random drawing, and one lucky lady. One lucky lady. Yeah.
We'll bring a guy and a girl.
Yeah. We'll get to hang out with 4 sexy Screen Chasers.
What is this, a love connection? Calm down. Okay.
Ladies were all taken except for Bruce here.
Yeah.
He's available, so there you go.
Yeah.
You can sit next to
We're
Bruce.
just calling this the Screen Chasers Win a Date with Bruce
There
contest.
you go.
I think that's more what it was.
Win a day with Bruce.
Yeah, because this is the only one that won't get us all stabbed by a
Whoa, 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 my phone is lighting up right now. People are calling right now.
Carlo, you're on the air.
Whoa, it's going off the hook. Wow. Lots
All
of
right.
texts. Bruce, they know you.
All right.
Wow.
My final thoughts on this movie is I believe it's going to be a great movie. I'm really curious about exactly how Christopher Nolan's going to wrap it up, pull it all together. I'm a little anxious. You know what I should have said? I'm scared that with the whole Nightwing thing that they're going to franchise this out over and over and over, and it's just going to become another franchise out movie instead of just a great trilogy that it already is.
It wouldn't be Christopher Nolan doing. I don't think that. There would be
Yeah,
someone
I
else
agree
that
with
probably
you.
do it. I don't
I
think it would be his.
He's not doing justice.
So keep that in mind. Yeah,
It
keep that in
wasn't-
mind.
He's done with comics.
Whose fault was it for
Christopher
Alien
Nolan.
vs. Predator? I'm just saying.
Christopher Nolan?
Yeah, yeah.
He did
I'm
that?
just saying the original people, it wasn't their fault. The studios grab a hold of something and just keep it going.
No, you're absolutely right. Wow.
Just can't hate him for that.
I'm super excited about this movie. I think it's gosh, it looks like it's gonna be badass. Yeah, I'm just very, very excited about this movie. I can't say it enough. I think that the choice for Bane is a perfect choice for Bane, as much shit as I give Anthony. I'm very curious to see if they're gonna throw some full frontal in there. You know,
He's
If you don't know what he's talking about,
he's drooling as he's saying that.
Watch Bronson. You know what he's
Yeah,
talking
there you
about.
go. If you
like
want to
Tom
know
Hardy?
Tom Hardy,
Yeah,
watch Bronson, and you will understand why he was casted there.
exactly.
If you don't want to be scared of Tom Hardy, you don't have to watch Bronson. You can watch Warrior.
True that.
True. Watch
no
Bronson.
one. I mean,
Do your
never
homework,
mind.
people.
Read a comic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to close with that. That's a very good thing to close with. Thank you, Jermaine. Look, people. You know, I know we're always saying you shouldn't have to read a book to enjoy a movie and all that kind of stuff. But you know what? You should expand your mind and read a goddamn book, a comic book.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say people are like, oh, you just don't get Harry Potter because you don't read the books. Well, do you know who Bane is? Oh, who the fuck is that? Bitch, read a book.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He's got words.
That's what I do. Yeah.
You like words?
You know what? Go to Wikipedia for all I care. Just
Yeah.
read something.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
Anything.
Do your homework.
My final thoughts on Dark Knight Rises is this. I think the first 2 movies were phenomenal. I think Christopher Nolan is a fucking genius when it comes to directing and casting. Although there are some questionable castings, I think in spite of certain elements of the movie, I think it'll be probably one of the best films ever made. I feel after the last 2, it's got nowhere else to go from here but up. I think that finally, in this movie, Christian Bale will get to shine again as Batman. This movie will be more focused on Batman, trying to outrun the shadow of Heath Ledger's death and performance as the Joker. And I see us all loving the shit out of this movie. And I highly doubt that Christopher Nolan will disappoint us. And I don't see us rating this movie any less than fuck yeah, go see this bitch. That's it. I just think that it's gonna be really, really good to focus on Batman once again. And to see Batman taken to the limit like he's about to be taken is just gonna be fucking magical. and you're gonna see you're gonna see an American icon of Batman just being broken, and then having to rebuild. It's gonna be like Rocky all over.
I guarantee one of y'all is gonna cry. I'm not gonna say who.
Yeah, I'll make.
Okay, it's gonna be Bruce.
Yeah, I'll make.
Ladies,
I
he
won't
needs
blame
to
you.
shoulder to
I
cry.
I won't blame you.
I'm like, Tom
I cannot wait to do the chase. It's going to be immediately after this film. I guarantee y'all guys will not have to wait for it at all. We'll have it up before you even go see it. If the guys don't have anything else to say, this is Screen Chasers with The Dark Knight Rises. Pre-chase! Ah! A pre-chase!
I appreciate
Bush!
it.
Bush! It's not like usually like that. It's been a while.
It usually doesn't happen to me.
Do your bush like you did the